Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James and today we're doing another rolling stock review. This one being the Dapol Maunsell high window coaches. I've got the full set coach set here, and you can also get them as a 6 coach set and also as singular coaches as well. More on that a bit later, but first of all let's get the boring product code bit out of the way. The product code for this particular full set, well, for the full set coach anyway, which is 2P014001 Maunsell high window lined olive green 4 coach set. The set number is 193 and it can go around first radius curves, which is always good to know. Inside you do also get the pack of corridor connections and also the alternative couplings if you want to have them, and also you get the information sheet of how to use the corridor connections, which is basically you pull them out, put a corridor connector in between, and then just couple them up carefully together. Do be a bit careful when using them on first radius. They can go around first radius with that fitted, but do be a bit careful. Well, let's have a quick look at them anyway. Like I said, there is 4 types of coaches. Let me just have a quick look at what they are. You get the brake third corridor, composite corridor, first corridor and third corridor. In the 4 coach set you get 2 brake third corridors and 2 composite corridors, and in the 6 coach set you get 2 brake third corridors, 1 composite, 2 first and 1 third, just to get that all out of the way. But yes, let's actually have a look at the actual models anyway. As you can see, they have got the normal high quality finish of lining, which is very nice to have a look at. Well, it's all printed on, tampo printed on anyway, but it looks very nice in my opinion. The words are very clear to read. You can clearly see, you're able to see a bit better on the close up and that lot on the turntable, but you can clearly read Southern there and Railway there, and for the third class lettering on the axle doors, and you can just about make out the running number of the coach itself. That one's a bit more difficult to read, but it is actually readable, and same on the other side. And here's where we see the main difference between the low window Maunsell coaches. Basically, it's these large windows here on the corridor side, which makes them a bit more distinctive against their low window brethren. So yeah, it's a very nice view on the inside. Yes, it looks very nice, and very much same level of detail on the roofs. Like I said, they have got NEM couplings each end. Have got a little bit of detail on the underside, which is quite typical anyway. It's plainly coloured, but it's a matter of detail. Well, it's a good level of detail for the underside anyway. And the wheels, which are also metal, do have pickups for if you want to add interior lighting as well. Anyway, that's the brake third. Let's have a look. That's another brake third. Let's have a look at the composite corridor. I'm mixing up my words today. It's very nice. I think they only come in olive green, unfortunately. So they probably, pretty typically they probably did get used in BR times, but unfortunately they only have them produced in olive green. So yes, and you get the frosted glass for the lavatories. They do also have, I think that's for the no smoking signs on the windows, which are very nice to see as well. That's not on the other side, but it does have a very nice line going through the windows. Not sure what that window is there for, other than looking out. And the handholds really on the side of the doors. I think they are separately fitted. A bit difficult to see in this scale, but they do look very nicely there. And on the ends there is a fair amount of detail as well. This definitely is separately fitted, so yeah, it's nice. And the printing on the end is also very nice. One thing which I did notice is that it doesn't have a set number printed on the end. I'm not too sure if that's prototypical. I do know that on the low window set packs you can get them with the set number printed on. So I'm not entirely sure if that's prototypical or not, but it's probably not all that difficult to add anyway for yourself. Quick mention on the price. Singular coaters are about £28. The 4-coat set is about £100. I think I actually got mine a bit cheaper than that. I can't quite remember. It's either that I'm thinking of my 3-coats set of low window ones, which is probably what I'm thinking of. So this is about £100. And the 6-coat set is £160, which it's probably, you do probably save some money there, if I can work it out. Yeah, you do save a little bit of money here and there. Anyway, I'm going to stop yammering on about these and get them onto the turntable so you can have a look at them as they spin around, and also tell you a bit more about the prototype, and then we can get them onto the layout and see them running behind a locomotive. So I'll see you in a bit. The Maunsell carriage was the first family of railway carriages built by the Southern Railway in the United Kingdom. Following a grouping in 1923, Southern had continued to build carriages to the designs of the previous 3 companies, and the Maunsell carriage was intended to be the standard carriage design for use across the Southern Railway lines, incorporating the best features of each of the former companies' designs. In 1929, Maunsell modified his design to have high corridor windows, but the corridor windows at the ends of the coaches remained the same height to allow a destination board to be attached. The design was authorised, and the first order was for Hastings line, which required a coach width to be 8 3/4 inches due to clearance issues. First class compartments only seated 2 each side, third class 3 each side, and the roof board brackets were above the rain strip. Also in order were coaches for the Folkestone line, which required a width of 8 6 inches. A total of 77 sets were completed by 1934. The carriages are well represented in preservation in both low and high window variation, with 33 preserved on heritage lines across the country. Right, here we are on the Bosenport layout, and you can see I've got the rake of 4 Maunsell high window coaches all set up, and I've also got a appropriately livery schools class ready to couple up to it. And one thing which I did forget to mention was how much these weigh. Can only test for the composite and also the third brake, but the third brake weighs 24.8 grams, and the composite weighs 25.4. So roughly about 25 grams each. So that's about prototypical for a coach of this size. And yeah, they're fairly free rolling, as you can see here. And let's see how well they couple up to the schools class. And that looks to be alright. Have a quick look. Yep, that seems to be alright. So let's get these on the way. My inside track is just under second radius, but that shouldn't really be a problem because these are rated for first radius, so for some reason my schools class always I was going to say, for some reason my schools class always seems a bit iffy if it's going a bit too slow. Always needs to seem to need a run in every time. A bit faster there. There's something wrong about that decoder, but oh well. Yeah, as you can see, it has absolutely no issues going round. Right. And that's pretty much it really, because yeah, they pretty much work exactly like my first load of Maunsell coaches. Bring it to a stop. Yeah, I need to have a look at that Dakota. Anyway, but yeah, for, was it £28 each, or £100 for a rake of 4, or £160 for a rake of 6? It's not really too bad, really. That is if you really need high window coaches, but they do add a little bit of variance if you're into Southern Railway. But yeah, I quite like them, and I did need a bit of variance for when I do 1937 era stuff. But yeah, if you're doing a later period Southern, it might be a bit of a problem because like I said, there's only one livery available at the moment. I think Dapol might be doing later liveries, but don't quote me on that. I remember reading somewhere that they're thinking about it, but yes, thinking and doing is two different things. But basically coupled up to the schools class, it does look very nice, as you can see here. So yeah, do let me know what you think. Do you think £28 for a slightly different coach is worth it, or £100 for a rake of 4 of them, or £160 if you really want a long rake of them? But yeah, personally I would have liked to see the missing types of Maunsell coaches added in the range, like was it an axle was it the push pull set? I actually do want to see that. That's a modified brake third and a third unpin, if I remember correctly, because I would like to see that, but that would only come in one livery, so it may or may not sell well. There's also the Maunsell dining screens and stuff like that I would actually like to see as well. But well, it should use the same undercarriage as well, the same chassis, so, and the same roof over, well, mostly the same bits for the roof. So hopefully they'll be able to add them ranges. But well. Anyway, I'm going to send the schools class back on its way. Well, after I finish anyway. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. And yeah, so do let me know in the comments. And if you really like the video, feel free to like, I already said comment, and feel free to subscribe if you really like my content. Anyway, I'll send schools on its way. There we go. And yeah, I'll see you again next time. Bye bye now.